In this video, we'll introduce an integral component to Carbonite Server Backup called pAPI. The acronym pAPI stands for Platform Application Programming Interface, and it's a set of services and databases that create the necessary structure to allow admins to authenticate and query all kinds of data from their CSB environment in real time. The collective services that make up pAPI validate the access tokens of requests for data and return that information for valid requests. They also provide access tokens to authenticate and authorize clients, register Vault reporting services with the API, and process and store the data from the Vault reporting services. With proper setup and registration, pAPI integrates with the Vault reports and monitoring databases and can serve up information when queried by an authorized source. There's an immense amount of information available to query from, but we've simplified the process via a SwaggerUI. This interface organizes the type of data you can query by category, provides models for each category that display the fields you can query from, and allows you to fill out the specific parameters you'd like to query on. These queries can be run at any time to get near instantaneous info on your Carbonite Server Backup environment. Let's walk through an example using SwaggerUI. For this demonstration, we have already registered all vaults in the portal instance using a client ID and secret, and acquired an authorization token from Keycloak. pAPI is fully integrated, and we're going to use it to gather a list of agent IDs from which the latest backup jobs failed. In SwaggerUI, I'll expand the Job section. In each section, you'll see the model. This is essentially the list of fields you can query from this particular section and the formats that the field's values have. We can construct a query under parameters. First, we'll have to enter the access token we've acquired in the authorization text box. Next, we can choose which data to return in this box. Leaving this field blank will return every value for every matching record. Since I'm specifically interested in agents, I'll input agent ID, which we can find in the model here. I want to know specifically about agents where the last backup job failed, so I need to set that filter here. From the model, this is the field I'm interested in. I'll place that in the filter box and specify only failed statuses by typing EQ space and then failed in single quotes. And just for the sake of demonstration, I'll also add it to the select box so we can see it in the results. You can see other parameters here that may be useful to you, but for this demo, we'll just click Try It Out to get our list of agents with failed jobs. Our results start with the curl and request URL, which are alternate ways to repeat this query without using SwaggerUI. The response body contains our list of returned values. As you can see, our demo environment has quite a few agents with failed backups. We can use this output and continue to investigate right from pAPI. I'll copy the first agent ID, scroll up to the Agents section, expand the query model for specific agent IDs, and paste it into the agent ID parameter. I'll need to authorize this query as well, but I can use the same valid token as before. And I'll leave the select parameter blank to return all values. In the results, I can see that the availability is offline, which explains the issue for this agent. This example just scratches the surface on what you can do with pAPI. As a more advanced example, you can develop scripts that perform nested queries and send the results to an output file, allowing you to effectively customize your own reporting system and trigger it anytime you want for up-to-the-minute results. You can integrate pAPI into your environment whether your CSB infrastructure is hosted by Carbonite or on your own equipment. If you're hosted on the Carbonite Cloud, you can request access to pAPI via your customer service portal. If you're on your own equipment, we have a detailed guide for installing and integrating pAPI into your own infrastructure. That guide, along with tons of other information on pAPI, including the installation prerequisites, access token generation process, and much more, can be found in our online knowledge base. Just search for Carbonite Server Backup API to get started.